Let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about my boy Skinny Batman comments he made on I Am Athlete on paper route.
Building.
What are you guys missing? Is there anything out there you're like, you know what? This if we can overcome this one thing, we'll be right where we left off last year.
Um, Turnover. That's the reason I feel like we lost the last one. We had that one big turnover that as an offense we gave up 7 points. I mean that was basically the difference of the game.
I stand with him on that 10 toes down firmly about that because without Hurts fumbling the ball and without Chiefs scooping score, we would have won the game. We would have walked away with a chip because they could not stop our offense. Offense, man, was Ben Laden them people up and down the field, dog.
DC, unos, dos, tres, cuatro.
But what it is, Philly, what it do, baby? You boy Miami Duffy, you're back in the biddy to come holler at you. Yeah, Skinny Batman comments, man. We're gonna talk about it real quick, just rightfully so, because we got a lot, we got a jam-packed vid today, man. We're gonna talk about a lot today. So get your popcorn ready. We gonna dibble and dabble a bit on some Eagle topics and on that Eagle train real quick. Definitely like seeing what we're doing in OTAs. But before I even continue, man, I want to say please make sure to like, subscribe, and drop and share this with a fellow Eagle. Bang bang bear gang, baby. Hey, but I definitely like to see what we're doing in OTAs. The fundamentals. You got to get back to the fundamental side of the game of football. The fundamentals is what take you from here to here. It's the little things. And people, just because you made it to this point in this juncture of your career, people forget about the little mechanics and the little fundamentals, and it's definitely going to pay dividends as we move on later and later into the season. September coming, and we coming with it too. Everything looking good. I definitely like to see our DBs, how we out there, we sticking and moving, with the everyday, with the basic, going back to the basics, man. With the everyday DB drills, nothing too shabby, nothing too crazy, receivers, releases, running backs doing their things. Hurts. Our general, he's looking even better with his throwing mechanics. He's looking a little bit more efficient. Yeah, no live bullets is at him, but for the most part, he's definitely looking more efficient throwing the ball and looking more of a natural passer than he did in last year at this juncture. But going back to just to shine some light just a bit on some of the comments, as we all know and we all seen that without that 7 points that we gave up to them, the game would have ended easily 34-27. If you Because we lost the game 38-34. So we'd easily won the game 34-27, but hey, it is what it is. We can't look at the past. Now we just got to continue to move forward. But that's the only thing that hindered us and hurt us at the end of the day. Before the half ended, us fumbling the ball and they scooping and scoring. So we're gonna work on that. Hurts gonna work on protecting the ball. As he just go down for the sack, hold on to the ball high and tight. And everything gonna work itself out. So that's my only comments about what Smitty said on I Am Athlete, and I stand with him 10 toes down. But that's something we could definitely work on because everybody need to work on something in every area of life. So that's a moment that Hurts can definitely rewatch film over and over and see how he could have protected the ball better. You know, O line could not blown assignments. They could have kick slide a little bit harder. Punched a little bit harder that way, or stay in max protection, have a better blocking assignment from the running backs. Every little intricate part about that series, could have changed everything. So I definitely feel that we definitely gonna make more improvements. But damn, hey, like I said, man, we got a jam pack vid, and switching gears on to DJ Fluker. Former first round pick, played at Alabama. Was a highly touted guy and definitely a good offensive lineman. You know, he he was out of the league. He was out of shape. He worked his ass off to to build his body into how it looks now. And God damn, the boy look good. I'm not even gonna lie. And, he's definitely transitioned and he definitely transformed his body into being a workaholic and working machine. I definitely like how we bring him in for a workout because one, it gives him a chance to be able to try to live out his dream again. Having that time off can definitely play a huge role and be a huge asset to us if we was to sign him. Just because on the simple fact that one he don't have that many mileage and all that pounding on his body. and on his mind and on his mental. That's the first part. Two, he lost all that weight, so now he's going to be able to move quicker whenever we need him to pull or we need him to kick out or whatever the case may be. However we're going to work it out if we do sign him. That's the second part. And three, it gives us a chance to add depth to the offensive line room, because we all know, left tackle solidified, right tackle solidified, left guard, center solidified. Hey, we still looking for a right guard. Cam Jurgens is a guy that we did draft last year. We probably gonna slide him there or whatever the case may be. Maybe DJ Fluker do not make the 53-man roster when it's time for cut day, but he can definitely be a practice player guy, because football is 100% injury rate. So you always want to have that backup offensive lineman, especially he got NFL experience. So that's a plus side. He definitely can be able to. He understand the speed of the game, the feel for the game, things of that nature. So it definitely can work in our favor, putting him on a practice squad. If we was to sign him, we add depth. He don't have a lot of pounding, a lot of mileage on his body, and he can move quicker and he can move faster because of his tremendous weight loss. So it definitely can work in our favor. Add him, and once again, my boy Howie, telling you, my boy, man, I finesse Roseman, man. That's his new name, Finesse Roseman, because I've been telling y'all he went to Finesse University, and he can find some way to bring him in and allow him to be a practice guy, be a practice squad guy. Oh man, this is gonna work well in our favor. Beefing up the trenches. 80% of the games is won in the trenches. So you beef up the defensive lineman, the D line, then you beef up the offensive line, bringing in another a former NFL player, and you bring him in, to be a guy to serve as a backup, man, and he could probably work his ass off to and work his way to being in the starting rotation. However it's gonna work out, I definitely stand with us. Signing DJ Fluker. We don't got to get him for a lot of money. He's be accepting to something, and then allow him to prove his worth. He's definitely worthy of that, and he can be able to work his ass off to wherever it is that he need to be. So it's a huge asset, man. I stand with signing DJ Fluker. I like it. I like the signing if we was to sign him.